orange-green. Some secrets. All of the above is about some of what surrounds the Shining Tower, and we have not yet come close to it to the degree that we know more, except for some phenomena that seem clear and result from it. As I told you earlier, the Shining Tower is a source of particles of energy, time, wisdom, and maturity, emanating from it and spreading in the primary region to play their role, each one according to what it is designed for. To define the particles, we have to get closer to knowing their source, as they have many shapes and distinct colors. Almost all of them belong to the primary region and are colored as they are spread in it, whereas this is the feature of the primary region, with its colors and shapes. The main and only source of all of this is the Shining Tower, as it appears to shine from the farthest point in the primary region. The closer I got to it, the more reassured I felt that its luster was neutral and did not make you feel that it belonged to any class or classification. The only constant and everything moved around it. We all dream of getting close for the purpose of feeling safe. Looking at it gives you a contradictory feeling, alternating between fear of its unfamiliar shape, color, and nature, and the unknown about it. The Shining Tower is the main landmark in the region, and you should try your best to find a shelter as close as possible to it. Even the big clans live near it and choose to shelter there. There is an exception here. The black particles, of course, cannot get close to the Shining Tower, as it is the opposite, and getting close is dangerous for it because it starts to lose its dark properties. If the black particles try, and it is possible, to transform through a long and difficult process into one of the useful particles, and desire to accept the difficulties associated with this transformation process, it will result in a special type of particle called the Shining Particle. Going back to the Shining Tower, you must realize that it is neither a particle nor a material thing in the sense known in the primary region, nor is it a light or a ray like what emits sometimes on different occasions. It is something else in shape, color, and composition. It is something that cannot be touched, but you feel its energy. Although the amount of energy in it is enormous, the Shining Tower is able to give a lot to all of the primary region, including other creatures and things. Despite what the no-return zone pulls, it always has enough and more. That is why I told you earlier that the Shining Tower is very generous and is always giving. So the last rule, which states, giving is the amount that does not harm you and does not give others the strength to make them hurt you, surely does not apply to it, since the rules do not apply to it, and it is not affected by any rule. That is why we have one shining tower, and many of all else. When you move to the secondary region, you will find others greeting you with the phrase, "You came through the Shining Tower?" It is a testament to your pure belonging, your polite energy, and your readiness to begin your great missions. The Shining Tower is not only a source of feeding, wisdom, and puberty, but is a primary stage, just like the name of the primary region, to purify you, raise you, and prepare you for the secondary region requirements. Only, of course, if you are qualified. Despite the beauty of all of the above, the Shining Tower has a special politeness. If you do something wrong and you are close to it, it will alert you immediately. If you do not respond, it will slap you and send you away, since there is no need for any creature that might harm others and cause harm to them. So disciplining you is a public importance before it is in your favor. You have to imagine what the primary region would be like if no creature or particle followed the rules and laws. The black particles would simply spread and the glare would disappear. And then the region would transform basically and gradually and perhaps quickly to the no return zone, which is always trying to extend and control all regions. This area produces black particles with low vibrations that absorb energy from everything they encounter. And after it is filled to a certain limit, it discharges the accumulated energy to spread in the wide space in order to disappear. Then it returns later to the regions to absorb more. So it must absorb a certain amount of energy by order of the no return zone, in order to maintain its darkness and keep it away from the possibility of turning into a useful, shining particle. The Shining Tower slap is not like other slaps. It's not harsh. It's a touch of caution and politeness. But if the mistake is repeated intentionally, and your private core code appears and is threatened by others, the Shining Tower will not hesitate to freeze you in place. This punishment has a good side, as it hides and protects your private core code, but it prevents you from growing and allows dark particles to suck energy from you, and may result in you disappearing later unless you act fast. Reaching this limit of punishment from the Shining Tower clearly means that you do not understand the meaning of surviving in the primary region. and therefore you pose a threat to yourself and those around you. As a result, an order could be issued from the Shining Tower to the soldiers to throw you away to the no return zone.